G'day trendsetters, Mark Batten in Australia. It's day 37 of a 60-day video momentum challenge. And the topic of today is what is my routine and painting a picture of that routine and what is it, if anything, I'd like to change about it. Well, the first part about routine for me is that I'm a routine sort of a guy, and it's important for me to have routine but also to bust it up a bit. And I'll tell you how and why I think that's important. Typical day for me during the week, I have a full-time job. In the morning I'm up usually on the mark at 6 o'clock. I'll meditate doing a candle focus with Linda, my wife, from 6 till 6:30 or thereabouts. Then for the next half an hour or so I'll do some short static contraction exercises, and then Linda and I will have a management meeting. That's what we call it. We just sit down with a cup of coffee for half an hour and chew over what's been going on, what's on top, and just spend that one-on-one time together, sort of gazing into each other's eyes and testing each other from time to time about what has or hasn't been done or needs to be done. And then it's time to get ready and wander off to the office somewhere between 8 and 8:30 depending on what's going on. And then my days, most of the time I've got a full diary, but it usually gets broken up. So while there's routine in the day, my role is such that I don't often have a day which goes according to my diary. That's good, I like it that way. It adds a bit of spice and flavour, but it's quite challenging in terms of getting things done and finished. Then I'll commonly a couple of nights a week pick Johnny up from work and head home, and the day is then, if you like, my own to do personal development work, have a meal with the family if they're around, and the kids are getting older so that's not always the case, and work on a project and then hit the sack. I'm real keen to get a certain number of hours sleep each night. That's important to me. As my mum and grandmum used to say, if you're unwell, go to bed. And I think routine sleep, good sleep, is critically important for that, and it's part of who I am. Having said that, I try and break things up. Yeah, I like that song that says, do you like making love at midnight? There's a song about dawn breakers. Occasionally those sort of things are important to break up routine. I never mow the lawn twice the same way. I always break that up. My exercise routines are never the same. I always break those up and do something different. And that's a concept of what's known as adaptive phase change. I always like to shake things up a little bit. It doesn't take much just to change your headspace, and it's amazing how much your thinking changes just by mowing the lawn backwards. So, would I like to change things up? Yes, I think it's really important that while I have strong habits, because certain things around my health and wellness are important to me, and when you're working for somebody else, you've got to rock up and do the hours and make sure that you do put in a fair day's work for a fair day's pay. There's certain things about that which are important to me that aren't routinely done, so that things, you have a chance to see things afresh. If you do the same thing routinely, it's different from having a routine. And so my approach is to shake things up a little bit, read things that I've never read before, learn things. I am a lifelong learner. That's important to me. I'll never stop being a lifelong learner. I think that's part of the spice of life. So that's painting a bit of a picture of a day or a week in the life of, and that's Batten Man signing out for day 37. Cheers, trendsetters.